Hi everyone. For my first ever miniature project, I wanted to do a Wasteland like a Fallout themed diorama. So as you can see, this diorama is provided by Modiphius. Of course, I'm not sponsored by Modiphius. I'm gonna be using foam and plywood as a base. And as you can see, I've already pre-primed the miniatures off cam so I can just paint it faster, and it's a bit easy for me because I'm working on a small space right now. So uh, let's get started.
What did they do?
Yeah, first thing I do is clean up my area. Since I'm working in a small area, I have to clean up and have some room for my project that I'm doing right now. So I will be starting in the base, and as you can see, I already pre-sketched a line on like a guide for me, but it's still not a final design of how I want it or how I plan to make the diorama look like. Uh, and as you can see, I'm still sketching out like basic lines and making sure that there's enough space for the plaster that I'm gonna use later on for the project. And yeah, that should be like. And here I tried mixing plaster and Mod Podge. This is the first time I used this two materials. Like, I haven't had any experience using this, so I just wing it and then experimented a bit. So I don't know if that's the correct mixture, or is it gonna be like a goopy or a dry mix. So I'm just trying to figure out how to use Mod Podge and plaster all together for the first time. So yeah, and then I'll just speed it up the video so it won't take long because it's gonna be a long video. Yeah, I'll just play music while you're doing your own project for the time being, and while you watch me do my Mod Podge base modification, or like base design for the time being.
In the morning, bright sunshine, Super Mama, you're divine. Dancing round with a gleam, skipping through a happy dream. Super Mama, you're my star, lighting up my world so far. Joy and laughter every day, with you in the lead we play. In the park we run and slide, Super Mama by our side. Giggles fill the
Now that I finished making the mold for the base, I tried using sawdust as a base material to add texture in the base, but I learned the hard way that it's not really a good material to use as a base texture, since it's not really sticking well properly to the Mod Podge and plaster mix. So later on, you'll see that I change it to sand and the concrete mix. Here, I tried mixing sand and concrete, like concrete. So I used a sieve and tried to sieve the concrete and sand mixture to get a proper texture. Once I am happy with the foam base, I moved on with the wood base. So here you can see I'm using the Podge wood glue as an adhesive for my XPS foam base. I'm just spreading out glue and trying to cover as much area as possible. That way, when I try to stick the XPS foam base doesn't have a gap. Like it's properly supported later on, so that way it's a bit sturdy for storing. So yeah, I'll just speed up the video. So yeah. I do apologize since the video from the previous video was cut off. I primed my base off cam, but yeah, it turns out that the Vallejo primer can cause like chemical reaction with the foam. Yeah, it is fine for me, but yeah, you can see that it melted away some of the area for the base. So I'm using Citadel color paints here as the base for the road. Yeah, I'll just include the colors that I was using in the description below. As you can see here, I already have a pre-mix of colors using the Citadel color base. I usually use like flat washing before I add more texture to the base. It's just for me, flat washing the base covers up all the unnecessary texture that was made, or if you made some mistakes during your uh, base modeling. So yeah, I usually use flat wash before going full on detail, like surface detailing, like weathering and all that stuff. So yeah.
Where the breeze from the mountain there ruffles the rose. The fair Evelina, the sweet little dove, the pride of the valley, the girl that I love. Dear Evelina, sweet Evelina, my love for thee shall never die. Dear Evelina, oh sweet Evelina, my love for thee shall never die. She's fair like a rose, like a lamb, she is meek. He never was known to put paint on her cheek. And the most graceful waves hangs her raven black hair. She never requires perfumery there. Dear Evelina, sweet Evelina, my love for thee shall never die. Dear Evelina, sweet Evelina, my love for thee shall never die. Evelina and I one fine evening in June took a walk all alone by the light of the moon. The planets all shone, for the heavens were clear. I felt round the heart tremendously queer. Dear Evelina, sweet Evelina, my love for thee shall never die. Dear Evelina, oh sweet Evelina, my love for thee shall never die. 3 years have gone by and I've got not a dollar. Evelina still lives in that green grassy holler. Although I am fated to marry her, never I've poured.
After I finished washing the base, I moved on to coloring the side of the base with a Decoart Crafter acrylic paint. It's just a black one. It's a cheap a dollar store paint. So yeah, I'm still using the same method, like flat washing before I go on like uh, full washing with like extra pigment and like pure color. Yeah.
Evelina, my sweet Evelina, my love for thee shall never, never die.
Take me back to old Yazoo. Everything up here is new. I can't stand it, just must land it. Going back to old Yazoo. Everything you do.
After I finished coloring the base, I moved on with the final touches for the base, like coloring those the bones, uh, like touching up the areas and just finalizing the base overall. As you can see later on, I'll be using sponge as a texture brush for my road and as final touches for the base.
Standing at the station gate, broken hearted, gotta get started, going back to old Yazoo. Oh, take me back to old Yazoo. Everything up here is new.
Now that I'm finished with the finishing touches, I'm using a sponge as a texture brush per se for the road of the diorama. So yeah, I'm just using a Mechanicus gray and Corvax white from Citadel paints as a thing, and I'm just dabbing it like a dry brush. But yeah, making sure that I cover everything, the road, and making sure that it doesn't have like blotches and other impurities in the area. But since we're doing a wasteland, it doesn't really matter since wasteland is it's like an apocalyptic theme, so having waste is fine. As you can see here, I have three miniature-sized fence and a barricade here. I will be using this as my final touches for the diorama since we're almost done with the project. I'm just making sure that I locate where the location of the fences are. I'm just trying to mark it with a Sharpie, and then once I'm happy, I'll just drill a hole and put glue and insert the fences. After gluing the fences and the barricade in place, I'll be moving ahead with the miniatures from Modiphius, Fallout Wasteland. Shout out to Modiphius just in case. I'm using one of the raiders here and one of the Ghould Settlers with a Voltec mid kit. And yeah, after that, I just put some synthetic grass on the diorama itself. And yeah, and then it looked good.
You traveled on me all the time. Now I'm leaving. Don't you leave. 'Cause you've been talking.
Once I finish putting all the synthetic grass, this is the final look of the project. Thank you for watching, and yeah, see you soon. Bye.